Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Love It or More. This is going to be your April 2022 reading forecast for Sun, Moon and Rising. We'll start off with 20 seconds of the sound bowl just to cleanse and cleanse the energy. All right, so nice deep breath in and exhale. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what April has in store for you. Be doing 3 rows. First row will be your current energies. The middle row will be that which is unseen, any challenges or obstacles. And the final row will be the outcome of the month. I will be cutting the deck and we will also be clarifying. Oh, wow, okay, that's what happened. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. Love, which is the Lover's card in the Good Tarot deck. So, I close this curtain. There we go. And the Tower. Whoops. Okay, so we've got a bit of a shock to the system, perhaps even some upheaval coming at the end of the month, the outcome. Right. Let's see what's going on. Under the Hangman, we have 3 of Swords. Lovers, we have Queen of Cups. Tower, we have 8 of Swords. Sorry, 8 of Wands. And we have the Emperor, Queen of Swords, the Moon, 4 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords. Right, okay, we start off the month in a very kind of limbo phase. You're kind of torn a little bit between something that you feel is quite heavy in the heart, perhaps some sadness, and it feels like a sort of a type of stagnancy where you're wanting to move forward, you're wanting to plan ahead, but you're still caught up in more so in the mental body, but in the heart space as well. There's something that's making you feel quite sad that you can't sort of move forward on something, but at the same time you are planning in your head, you're strategizing forward motion of what to do to create a more sort of balanced, stronger, solid foundation in terms of your lifestyle, in terms of having your 4 wands firmly embedded in the ground. Perhaps even you could be thinking about going, well, nothing is sort of moving and shifting at the moment as we start off April. But perhaps thinking, okay, well, you know what, I deserve a holiday. So I'm going to try and think about what I can do, what I can afford, where I could possibly go with the pandemic, planning ahead for the future. So while nothing really is actually happening in the beginning of the month, you really are allowing yourself to really suss things out, and the time that it takes for where you don't really see forward motion is actually really, really positive for you, because it means that things are happening beneath the surface. You're kind of manifesting it in a deeper level. It's happening all behind the scenes, and it's really important to sort of see things from all avenues, from all directions, from all perspectives. The thing that is unseen to you in April is we've got a lot of support coming in for you. Everything coming out of the Love card talks about, yes, it traditionally would be the Lovers, which sometimes refers to a choice, but this particular card in the Good Tarot deck over here is all to do with a sense of understanding that there's oneness and interconnectedness with everything. And I really feel like you're feeling the support from these 2 I feel like they're two different people in your, let's say, your soul tribe, you know. So they could be family, friends, work colleagues, partners. And these two types of people kind of very different in character. One is a very sort of nurturing, motherly, caring, good listener type person who tends to be pretty psychic as well, really in tune with her heart space. The other one is a bit more blunt, a little bit more, I wouldn't say cutting with their words, but dealing with the facts, okay, only looking at the facts. And I feel like you're needing at this point, particularly if you start the month off in a very kind of tricky situation where you where there's a type of heaviness but also a desire to create something future, a better sort of a better lifestyle, let's just put it that way, a better sort of balance, even maybe better work, you know, because with the Emperor and the Four of Wands here, it is kind of fiery spirit there, that solar plexus energy. But I do feel like you've got these two people. One's very sort of nurturing, caring. The other one's really kind of to the point. She's experienced so much of life that she doesn't want to beat around the bush. She knows where she stands. She speaks her truth, and she encourages you to speak the truth. So I feel like you have two buddies, two close people in your connection who are really supporting you, giving you so much love and helping you both to be the person who is that receptor and the other person who is helping you to be more of a motivator, and just trim away the fat, just cut away the BS and look at the facts. Okay, and then I see that you're finding the facts over here with this Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords talks about a clarity of vision, seeing something from a whole new perspective, perhaps even truth serum as well. And sometimes you could be receiving this from this Queen of Swords, but it feels like the middle of the month, or the biggest thing that's happening in the month that you're not actually aware of right now, is you're going to be having support poured in, particularly by these two people, but for more people around you, where you start to feel a bit more supported, a bit more connected, and all of a sudden you start to cut away this Three of Swords energy of clutter in the mind and start to see a clearer picture moving forward. Okay, it could even mean that communication is coming in, but we are going to clarify. At the end of the month, we've got a bit of a topsy-turvy situation. Something is happening really, really fast. This could be fast news coming backwards and forwards really, really fast from the Eight of Wands. It could be a change of direction, sudden shift of direction that's happening much quicker than you would anticipate. It could be a sudden relocation. It could be a new job, that sort of thing. But for whatever it is very successful and it's very, very exciting. But I think for you, it comes up a little bit too quick for you. So it's like, because you've been sort of stuck in this hangman phase, suddenly when things give, it's like it feels like turmoil, but it may not be. It's just that all of a sudden you have to switch gears very, very quickly. It is followed by the moon. So whatever is happening, we are going to clarify, but whatever is happening, it is you may not have a clearer picture of where it's going, meaning that because the moon basically draws on major shadows with regards to the situation, you don't see it clearly for its full potential, and this could be good or not so good, but we will clarify. But you can also feel kind of emotively stimulated or triggered during this time, because all of these energies are quite rush. It feels like this Three of Swords, well, we are going to clarify, but it's either relationship based or work-based, but then there's a sudden shift, I feel, with regards to sort of where you put your energies, your motivation. So that would suggest sometimes work too. And then you're caught up on the Two of Swords, where you kind of feel like you're not quite sure which way to go. Like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Okay, but remember, the Tower comes in where there's a foundation that's happened in your life where something's got to give, and you've been getting the signs, the synchronicities, the messages. The Queen of Swords is telling you this, the Queen of Cups is nurturing through this energy, all sort of saying the same thing. Basically, your foundation that you have at the moment, so that is basically the sense of balance of everything in your life, what you do for work, with family, with friends, with partnerships, with love, with children, even with the home. There's something that is just not, things are cracking beneath the surface, and you sort of sense that. But when you don't really do anything about it, the Tower comes in and crashes it all, meaning it is actually a blessing in disguise from Spirit to shake things up and force you into action. Okay, I do believe that the Hangman phase that you're in the beginning of the April is in your benefit. So that is a really good space to be in. So that when this happens, it actually is very soft here. When this happens, you go from that kind of sussing things out to, oh, I'm feeling the support, I'm feeling the love, and oh, okay, now everything is happening chop, chop, fast, fast. So let me get my SHIT together. So I do feel like it's happening in a very gentle way, but it is going to be like a total switching of gears for you. So we're going to clarify further and see what areas of what area of your life these are affecting. Obviously, it is a general reading, so I'm never very specific on these general readings. It is more the energy that you can work to your benefit. Ooh, very slippery cards today. Okay. Everything wants to jump out. Death card, which is major transformation. Why is everything slipping out? Can I cut the deck, please, Spirit? The moon is wanting to jump out again. We got the Moon card with the 3 of Swords there. 5 of Cups, High Priestess, Queen of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. You've got a lot of people surrounding you. 9 of Pentacles, very nice, and Page of Cups. There's definitely 100% something from the past that you're just struggling to let go of. Okay, I want another card for the 3 of Swords, please. Can I have another card for the 3 of Swords? Pentacles. Okay, so we got the Moon twice. Okay, so the sadness that you're feeling is very emotionally driven, and it's coming with that sense of, it's like you don't have actually all the facts. You don't have all the facts with regards to anything that's making you feel very heavy-hearted, let's just put it that way. But with the 2 of Pentacles, it also talks about that balancing act, that juggling act. So it feels like you're just keeping things together, you know? You're just kind of keeping all the plates spinning in the air. You could be quite tired, could be quite restless. But the Moon card is, again, saying that it's not, you don't have all the clarity, you don't have all the illumination on the situation. So you're trying to just sort of tick over during this time, but it's making you feel quite low because, you know, you're struggling to find the excitement and things. But I do feel you're going to get that excitement because the Emperor is coming with the Queen of Wands. Now, this could be someone in your life. It could be a boss-like figure. Queen of Wands is a very feisty spirit, likes to get things going. She is also quite lucky because she's got a black cat over there. So she knows how to use her tools to create what she likes, what she wants. So we've got 2 very strong characters over here. One is more of a very strong energy, and I feel like it's the energy that is supporting you in implementing ideas and plans for the future, and it comes with that sort of entrepreneurial spirit. But as it relates to how you want to change things up and create, either go on holiday or move house for a new stable situation, or literally just your lifestyle being a little bit more solid and grounded, I do feel like you perhaps maybe are waiting on some sort of authoritative figure to give you the A-OK on it, okay? It also basically says do your homework, look at all the small details, make sure you cross all the T's, dot all the I's, particularly if there's any contracts needing to be signed at the moment. But I do feel like it's a positive thing. So if you can make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row in terms of any kind of paperwork that you need to do with these plans for the future, even if it is like a relocation, immigration, change of job, any sort of that thing, it does say make sure make sure you're organized, and if you're organized, you're going to get a lot of support from this King of Swords, and I do feel like it's going to be promising. On the love factor of thing with the Queen of Cups, yes, it's talking about pretty much what I was saying. So the Queen of Cups is that nurturing person in your life who is helping you support you through something where you are very heavy-hearted from something from the past that didn't go according to plan, okay? So whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether that's a house, there is quite a strong heaviness over here. And what that does, now we always treat these bad situations in our life as tragedies or major disappointments or heartfelt sadness. But what that really does is it returns us back to the heart space and helps us to be more in tune and more in connection with your heart. So actually it's not, you can always look at the good of something. Now you see the Five of Cups, he's not focused on the two cups behind him that represent the future because he's still stuck in the past. So you're stuck in the stagnancy in the beginning of the month where you feel that you are, even though there is some progression there with planning for the future. But this stuck energy is representative of something from the past that you really are struggling to release. And it is normal for us to release something that is very, very connected to that we are really attached to. So it is, we all struggle with that. But I do feel that there is a lot more excitement on the horizon for you. So if you can try and dare to dream about the future, that would be beneficial for you. The Queen of Swords, again, is talking about, okay, well, look at the details, explore the information, find out all the facts and the figures about what you want to do forwards. This is that other person who's more of a blunt character. And she's also encouraging you to sort of put yourself to work to do that, okay? She's like saying, well, instead of staying in the doldrums, take action, explore your options, do the work, okay? And with the Ace of Swords, that aha moment that you have, you come upon almost like an epiphany of like, oh my God, what I didn't see before because I was so stuck in this heavy head and heart space, what I didn't realize before is that I have total independence. I can actually choose what I want to do. And actually I have the resources that I need to do them in. And it doesn't always represent as money. It could be resources as in gifts. It can be resources as in favors from friends, those sorts of things. You actually have everything you need to create this new independence for yourself, this new path in your life, okay? With the Tower, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands coming up with that High Priestess there, it's basically saying that all the sudden action that's coming up for you really, really fast is you kind of sense that the time is right now, okay? It could also be that a secret is revealed to you, a mystery is revealed to you, because a High Priestess governs mysteries, intuition, okay? Things coming out of the depths of the moon and coming into manifestation, into full illumination there. So it feels like information is going to be coming backwards and forwards, and it's something where what you didn't see before, now that you've come to this aha moment and you've shifted your vibration slightly, things start happening really, really fast, okay? We have the moon here with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about a new project, a new job, a brand new beginning of something that's pretty exciting, actually. And it's coming in from spirit. It's been offered to you by the heavens, okay? It is the moon. So basically what it is that you may feel that things are really, really topsy-turvy, but what's happening beneath the surface is actually there's a brand new opportunity just waiting for you to be ready to receive it, okay? And then you're at that decision of like, do I take that cup? Do I take that offering from the universe? Do I do that, or do I stay stuck in the hangman situation? So the choice is really yours. We do operate in free will, but what I will say to you is this tower moment that happens, that shakes up your world, it's actually in your benefit. It is a gift from spirit, okay? And what you don't see, even when it's happening, what you don't see in that moment is that it's just closing one door abruptly for you so that you can open that new door, because you can't stay in this energy for very, very long. It's not it's actually very healing to have a period of time to mourn something, or to grieve something, or to just get your faculties and your mind and your heart around something. But you can't kind of stay in that space forever. There needs to be a flow. Everything moves. Change is inevitable. It always happens. So the choice is whether you take that new offering that comes in or not. And I do feel like it will be prosperous. It could even be a gesture of love coming in for you as well, but it's not a massive one. It's not the Knight of Cups. It's the Page of Cups. So it could be from a child, even. It could be a bunch of flowers. It could be a nice sweet card. So it's a little bit, but it's again to do with this brand new beginning. So I feel like on the whole spectrum, the biggest thing that's shifting for you is either some sort of relocation, some sort of major shift as it relates to work, but where everything, whatever happens, it's going to change the spectacle of your life. Your it's like everything's turning around for you. So it's really positive, Sagittarius. We'll get just an oracle card just to close off the reading for you. What advice do you have, please, for Sagittarius, April 2022? Just one card, please. What advice do you have for Sagittarius, please? Just need one card, please, not three. This reading may come a bit late because I've been doing a lot of painting recently and my arms are so stiff. So that's probably why I'm not shuffling very well. Oh my God. How similar are these cards? You! Look at that. The light at the end of the tunnel. The one that's a crumbling, what are you clinging on to? And that's the tower moment. The attachment from the past, that's the thing that you're clinging on to. It's a good idea to recognize what that is so you can consciously make peace with it and release it. And the other one is the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So what this tells me is that the month of April, you are really on that path. It's always the darkest before dawn. And this is what both cards really talk about. You have a beautiful oasis, a beautiful paradise waiting for you on the other side. But as we take the path towards that goal, it always seems the hardest at the final step. The final step is always the trickiest, always the darkest, the heaviest. And that's what's happening for you now. So you are in quite a sort of, as we think about spiritually, this is quite a big month for you. Okay, you are kind of being tested. Now, what's interesting as well is both cards here, both cards have the lightning with those thunderous clouds in the background. And traditionally in the Rider-Waite and the Gilded deck, the tower comes crumbling down because of a lightning bolt, okay? It crashes the tower, it cracks the surfaces. So again, both of these cards are talking about them. I mean, one looks like a bit of a ruin, and the other one looks like a sort of a darker tunnel and wanting to move into the threshold, into the paradise and the oasis there. So April's going to be a bit of a tricky month for you, I'm not going to lie, but you are so close to the finish line with regards to a new lifestyle makeover. So close. So hang in there, be strong. You can do this. You've got the support around you, even though you don't see it right now. It will be revealed to you in April. So I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care.